Alright, ladies, so we are sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed and away from our ears, head level, eyes closed. We're going to take a moment to set our intention for today's practice. So whatever your goals or desires, whatever your reasons for being here, bring them to mind in words or imagery. Now, having set your intention, release attachment to the outcome. And instead of holding rigidly to what you want, instead of comparing your current self to your past, allow your body to relax, allow your mind to expand, allow your energy to flow. Now visualize a beautiful box, container of any size, shape, or sort. One that is worthy of all your thoughts for safekeeping. Into this container, place thoughts about health and wellness. Thoughts about rest and recovery. Plans for today, tomorrow, the near and distant future. Responsibilities for work, for your family. All the thoughts that normally were your mind during the course of the day, place them into the container for safekeeping. And as we go through our practice this morning, if these thoughts come creeping back into your consciousness, place them back into the container and return your attention to the breath. And remind yourself this is your time. You've come here guiltlessly to stretch, to focus, to meditate, to heal, to relax or be rejuvenated, to join the mind and body in unison. In coming here, you love and care for yourself, so you in turn can love and care for others. And together we turn our attention now to the breath. We begin inhaling deeply through the nostrils, pulling the air in along the back of the airway, filling the lungs, allowing the belly to expand. And on the exhale, we're breathing out through the mouth, emptying the lungs, pulling the belly button in towards the sky. So let's take 3 deep breaths here. Ready? Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Excellent, ladies. So as we get started this morning, we're going to come into tabletop as we prepare for cat-cow. So we're starting with a mute.
Can you turn the music down a little bit?
Oh, sure.
I can get that up.
Sure. Turn the volume up for you as well. All right. So we're starting with a neutral spine, a nice flat back in tabletop. Knees are hip width apart directly below the hips. Hands are shoulder width apart directly below the shoulders. So we're going to go into our cow as we take a breath in. So we're swaying the spine here, extending the belly towards the mat, pulling the chin forward, pulling the tailbone high. And on the exhale, we're rounding the back, tucking the chin into the chest, tucking the tailbone, arching the spine, pushing away from the mat through the shoulders and arms. You can also drop the top of your foot to the mat here. So we go back to the inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent, ladies. So from here, we're going to curl our toes into the mat. We're going to push off into downward facing dog as we slowly come to mountain, one vertebrae at a time. So let's lift off from the knees. Lengthen the legs here, dropping the heels towards the mat if you can. Lifting the tailbone high, dropping the crown of the head. One more breath. Excellent. From here, ladies, we're going to step that right foot forward into a high lunge. Very nice. We're going to slowly sweep up. So we're lengthening up into warrior one. Very nice, and we'll hold here, nice and strong. Arms fully extended, but shoulders down and away from the ears. One more breath. Excellent. We're going to go to warrior two here. So we're going to rotate the torso, bring the arms to shoulder height, keeping that right knee right where it is. Very good. One more breath. We're going to angle upper body, rotating the arms here, windmill the arms, bringing the right arm parallel to the right leg, left arm straight up overhead, and we are open through heart center. And one more breath here. Very good. Deep breath in and slowly return to warrior two here. Very good. Now let's go for a reverse warrior. So we're going to drop the left arm behind the left leg. Rotate the right arm straight up overhead. Gentle gaze up towards the fingertips. One more breath. Very good. Deep breath in and back to warrior two. Now we're going to go for a reverse warrior. So, or we're going to, a revolved warrior rather. So from here, we're sweeping the left arm forward and then pulling the right arm back. Rotating the torso to look back over the right shoulder. One more breath. Very good. We're going to rotate that right arm. Bring that right arm forward. Sweep both arms overhead as we return to warrior one. One more breath. Excellent. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, sweep the arms down, bringing both hands to the mat. So we're back in a high lunge here. We're going to step this right foot back into downward facing dog. One more breath here. Very good. Now let's take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, step the left foot up into that high lunge. Excellent. And let's slowly angle up as we come into warrior one. One more breath. Very good. From here, we're going into a warrior two. So we're going to rotate the torso, bring the arms to shoulder height. One more breath. Very good. So we're going to go for a triangle here. So we're rotating the upper body, bringing the left arm parallel to the left leg, right arm straight up overhead, open through heart center. One more breath. Very good. And so we're gonna gently rotate back to warrior two. And then we're gonna go directly into reverse warrior, dropping the right arm behind the right leg, left arm straight up overhead. Try to keep that nice deep bend in the left knee. Gaze up towards the right fingertips, the left fingertips rather. One more breath. Excellent. Back to warrior two. Excellent. We're going to go for our revolved warrior here. So we're sweeping the right arm forward, rotating the torso, and pulling the left arm back. Looking back over the left shoulder here. And one more breath. Excellent. Sweeping the left arm forward and both arms up as we return to warrior one. One more breath. Excellent. And let's sweep both arms down as we frame that left foot, coming back into our high lunge and stepping back into down dog. Here we're dropping the crown of the head low, angling the ribs in towards the pelvis, lifting the tailbone high. Full extension on the legs here from the hamstrings down into the heels. And one more breath. Excellent. We're going to lift up off the heels here, up to the toes, as we come down into dolphin, bringing the elbows and forearms to the mat, palms flat, fingers extended. One more breath. Very nice. And we're going to bend the knees here. Excellent. Now we're going to drop the tailbone towards the heels, stretching into extended child's pose, bringing the forehead to the mat. Torso to the thighs. more breath. Excellent, ladies. We're going to lift up the tailbone here. So we're stacking the tailbone directly over the hips. We're going to go for a thread the needle. So from here, we're on our elbows and forearms. We're going to extend the right arm. Lift the left elbow from the mat. Bring that left arm under the right. Completely bring that left shoulder to the mat. Keeping the palm up and then lengthening the right arm as we look under the right arm. One more breath. Very good. Now keeping that right arm, the palm of the right arm firmly on the mat, we're going to extend the right knee. So we're lifting that right knee from the mat, balancing on the toe here. Now, if you want to stay here, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, let's go for a little bit of challenge, lifting that right leg. And if you lose balance, let's come right back. One more breath. Very good. And let's return this right knee to the mat. Come back into child's pose. So let's pull back that left arm, sink the tailbone toward the heels, extend the arms. One more breath here in child's pose. All right, so let's go for thread the needle on the other side. So this time let's pull that right arm back and thread it under the left. Rotate the shoulder, the upper body. Bring that right shoulder and ear to the mat. Fully extend the left. Tailbone is high, stack directly over the knees. And one more breath here. All right, so from here, we're going to lift off from that left knee. Find a balance here. And then try to lift that left leg. One more breath. Very good. Let's return that lower leg to the mat. Let's pull that left arm in. Come back into extended child's pose one more time. One more breath. Excellent, ladies. So let's extend into tabletop. Very good. So from here, we're going to go into spinal balance. So for spinal balance, we start in tabletop. On the inhale, we go shoulders left, shoulders left, so just lengthening the arms to the left, and then exhale back to center. Inhale, shoulders right, exhale, back to center. Inhale, chin to the mat, elbows and forearms to the mat, tailbone high. Exhale, back to center. Then hips to the right. Exhale, back to center. Hips left. Exhale, center. Then inhale, tailbone to heel, elbows bent, forearms looking forward here, so we want to keep the chin long here. And exhale, back to center. Very good. So let's go for a couple more rounds. Inhale, shoulders right. So you want to isolate the hips here. And exhale back to center. Inhale, shoulders left. Exhale, center. Inhale, tailbone high. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips right. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips left. Exhale, center. Inhale, tailbone to heels. Exhale, center. Inhale, shoulders left. Exhale, center. Inhale, shoulders right. Exhale, center. Inhale, chin down, tailbone high. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips left. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips right. Exhale, center. Inhale, tailbone to heel. Exhale, center. All right, one last time here. Inhale, shoulders right. Exhale, center. Inhale, shoulders left. Exhale, center. Inhale, tailbone high. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips right. Exhale, center. Inhale, hips left. Exhale, center. Inhale, tailbone to heels. And exhale, center. Very nice, ladies. So we're gonna finish this morning with one last round of cat-cow. So again, we're starting with a nice flat back. Again, you can curl your toes into the mat here. Knees are hip width apart, directly below the hips. Hands shoulder width apart, directly below the shoulders. Leveling the spine here. And now let's go into our cow. Pulling the chin high, tailbone high. And exhale. Rounding the shoulders, arching the back, tucking the chin into the chest, tucking the tailbone. Pushing away from the mat here through the shoulders. And deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Excellent, ladies. So let's do one more simple set of stretches here for our wrists. So we're going to turn our palms in, our wrists out. So for this stretch, we're going to gently angle forward and gently pull just a little bit back. So you're getting nice stretch in the wrists. Gently forward and back. And one more here. Forward and back. Excellent. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we're turning the palms up. Step forward on your knees if you need to. Try to keep your arms a little bit straight, and here if you feel like it, if you feel like you need to, you can wiggle your fingers here. But we're just going to hold this just for a couple breaths. Focusing on flexing and strengthening the wrists here. Excellent. One more breath. Very nice. And let's release. We're going to come all the way up. So we're going to sweep the arms forward on the inhale. Excellent. And exhale, lengthen up. We're trying to keep the palms together here. And now we're going to gently pull the arms back behind the ears, lengthening backwards. So you want to thrust your hips forward here, a little bit of a core challenge. One more breath. Excellent. And we're going to release. Bring the hands to the mat. Sweep the legs away. Come slowly down to seated. Swing the legs forward and let's come all the way into corpse pose. So lengthening here. So as we prepare to finish practice, let's take a deep breath in. We're going to sweep the left leg straight up overhead. So we want to try to keep that leg straight if possible. If you need to bend that knee in order to reach for the big toe, that's fine. Let's bind to that toe. And try to keep the leg as straight as possible here as you gently guide that leg down towards the body. Very good. One more breath. Excellent. So we're going to bend this left knee. And if you can, try to guide that knee down under your arm. So you're opening your leg out, opening the hips, bringing the knee and bringing the thigh outside of the ribs here. One more breath. Excellent. Deep breath in and let's release that leg, bringing it back to the mat. Excellent. And deep breath in. Exhale, sweep that right leg up and bind with the opposite hand. Again, the goal here is to try to keep that leg as straight as you can as you guide that foot down towards the body here. One more breath. Excellent. Now switching hands, we're going to gently guide this knee down towards the ribs. So we're turning the sole of the foot towards the ceiling and bringing the knee as low as possible. One more breath. Excellent. Let's release and extend the leg. Bring it back to the mat. And now as we prepare to cool down, let's just track up the body here, from the soles of the feet to the toes. Let's check in on each set of joints, the muscles of the foot, the ankles, the heel. Feel the connection with the mat. That support. Feel the gap between the heel and the calves, where the calves meet the mat. Spiral of the legs to the shins and the knees, the backs of the knees, spiraling up, we go to the thighs, backs of the thighs as well. See if you can feel the actual connection. Perhaps the backs of your thighs are touching or not touching the mat. See the difference between the connection with the glutes, posterior muscles. Spiral to the torso, the abdomen. Check in on the belly button there. The hips. Now we track gently up, going to the small of the back. Coming forward to the belly. Moving upward towards the shoulders. Sense the ribs there. Casing the heart. The lungs, the stomach. Spine, spine. Track upward now to the chest. Onto the arms, the shoulders. Down through the upper arms, the elbows, wrists, fingertips. Up through the palms now. Forearms. And back to your shoulders. The neck. The chin. Feel the crown of the head. Base of the skull, the back of the skull where it meets the mat. The eyes, the nostrils. Soften every single part. Every muscle. Let the breath flow naturally through the body. So this morning, before we release, let's just let her give thanks for this body, this well-being, this health we have, the abundance of time, for all we are, When you're ready, ladies, you can gently roll to one side. Use an arm for support. Slowly come up to seated. Hope you had a good practice. Hope you feel stretched, relaxed, yet energized. Eat well, hydrate well, rest well. Be safe wherever you go and wherever you go, be at peace. Namaste.